Alright, hello everyone. Today is May 21st. I realize I'm coming out with this video a day late for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But I wanted to come out with a patch notes video for you guys, going over all of the patch notes that went live yesterday, and explaining them, as well as just kind of laying them out in a audible way, so anybody that doesn't have the time to look through the notes or be able to see anything can just, listen to this video and be able to hear what's going on and kind of what they changed. So we'll get right into it for you here. First couple of changes are with the friends list. So the performance, they fixed lag issues and hitching for a long friends list. This is amazing. Sometimes when I was trying to invite someone to a game, or even when I was trying to scroll through to give people silver, my friends list would lag. And especially when I was trying to invite someone to the game, it would actually reset my friends list every time someone went offline or came online. So anytime I was scrolling down to invite a friend, it would just send me straight back to the top when that happened. So them fixing this is actually really awesome. Friends sorting, so they actually brought this back from before. There is a toggle button above the friends list to sort by status or by social currency. So you can now sort by whether or not you've sent someone social currency or coins or received any, which is awesome. You can actually just have a list where you just click in the same spot rather than having to scroll down the list to constantly send people silver. So that's awesome. And then social currency sort. In this mode, friends list is ordered by people who haven't been sent Seeker Silver and if there is incoming Seeker Silver. The primary is going to be who you haven't sent anything yet to, and then by people that have sent you Seeker currency. So that's awesome. That'll just make the friends list and sending that silver a lot easier here. Next change is with the custom rooms and updates and fixes for those. Private rooms have been renamed to custom rooms. When I logged in, it looks like the name of them on the screen still says private room betas. I'm sure that the overall name for them says custom rooms now. But the name of them now will be custom rooms. Fixed an issue where challenges will show in custom rooms. So if you needed to do a certain amount of damage, that would pop up. This no longer pops up in custom rooms. Fixed an issue where timer would reset when player joins a custom room. So that would prevent the server from restarting, and then as well on that, or that one would actually reset the waiting for players timer, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But it either reset that one or the hour-long timer that came with custom rooms that would break the floor and force people to fall through it. And then possible fixes for when the custom room would randomly break, falling under the floor, or a match ending in soft lock. We're going to need to test this to see if this is officially fixed. It did happen a couple times during the invitational tournament as well, where people would fall through the floor and you would not be able to see anything. So if that's fixed, that would actually be really awesome. We won't have to worry about ending lobbies for tournaments after 45 minutes and having to remake the lobby just to try to avoid that glitch. Oh no! Oh no! RIP servers. Necromorph? 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 What is this? Stop it! Stop it! Make it stop! Make it stop! Gameplay balances and fixes. First off, this one is amazing. I'm so excited they added this one in. So the knife will always deal max damage, so it'll always deal 35 regardless of swing distance. I have thought that this should be a thing ever since it was introduced, because the amount of times that you're going to be close enough to use a knife, I don't think you should have been punished for not doing max damage in those situations. So now the max for the knife will always be 35 damage. So that's going to be awesome. This is going to put the knife in a much more viable state in terms of when you're, it's all you have when you just got revived, or if you are starting off the game and drop on someone that gets a gun. It's going to make it a lot more forgiving in those manners and actually give you a chance. So that's awesome. Next one is the Matadors. They fixed a teleport glitch. I assume this is basically the same glitch as the old defib glitch that happened back in November, December. So that one is fixed now. You can't teleport anyone with the Matadors. Fixed issue where grabbing a healing item could be in the wrong state. Every once in a while when you grabbed like an item like a banana, it would actually be completely peeled already and it would be really confusing. So it looks like that should be fixed with this patch, which is awesome. And then fixed an issue where hand no longer detached from a gun when moving hands far apart. So if you are not using offhand influence at 100%, if you move your hands far apart from each other, one of the hands should drop off to allow like freehand, and it'll go to one-handed mode for that gun. A way I found to avoid this, if you really want both of your hands to be attached at all times, and it's something that I do, is I have offhand influence at 100%, and this seems to actually prevent this from happening. If you put it at 99%, your other hand will fall off, but if it's at 100%, your second hand will never fall off the gun no matter how far apart they are. So that is cool. However, for this one, they're just reverting it back to how it was just a little over a week ago. So you guys should be used to that if you've been playing, or if you haven't played in the past week. Audio fixes, reduced volume of enemy matadors. This makes it so they don't blow up your headphones and make your ears bleed when someone's shooting the matadors next to you, which is awesome. Play background loading music after Season 2 theme plays and when loading into a server. So when loading a custom room, I'm not sure about loading into a actual game yet. I haven't had a chance to play just yet, but I think we're going to get that cool little background music kind of from when you started the game, that little frontier music. Fixed shield break sound playing on shield regen. I'm not sure if this was for custom room specifically or just if you were regenning shields for from a soda, but they fixed the shield break sound playing when you're regenning shields there. So just a couple of bug fixes with audio there. General environment fixed an edge case causing the world to disappear. I have a couple people that had talked about their entire world disappearing, not being able to see anything, as well as things coming in and out of render. So hopefully that should be fixed with this patch. Aurora, who is one of the characters, fixed invisibility when being viewed at a distance. Virtual keyboard fixed an issue where the keyboard gets cut off for the virtual keyboard. So if you're trying to type in the virtual keyboard, I'm not sure if this is Oculus specific or Steam VR, but it would get cut off on one of the sides. And those are all of the general fixes. They do have a list of known issues right now. I'll go ahead and go over those for you guys. The zone grenade, if you look away from the grenade's position, it turns the outer sphere invisible, which can make it kind of hard to figure out which way you need to run to get out of the zone grenade. So be cautious of zone grenades if they're going off in the meantime. I'll have a clip running here so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. And you can't see the edges of the zone, so it's going to be hard to see. Unless you exactly see where the zone grenade exploded, it's going to be hard to tell which direction to run there. Op, looking down the scope, lags briefly, so anytime you scope in the op, there's going to be a couple frames where your game freezes. This is one of the reasons I'm not using the op right now. I just don't want to have to deal with that. I know that it's a bug. You can either suffer through it and just deal with those couple of frames of the lag, or in the meantime, I'd recommend just learning the Seiko and a couple other guns, trying other things until the op gets fixed. PC VR, flicking matadors is more difficult than intended. If you are on PC VR, you have to flick these things really hard to get them to reload, so hopefully that'll be fixed soon. Can't snap turn or smooth turn while in pods. That's been a thing for a while now. Not a super big deal. After you pull the handle, you can turn just fine. But while you're flying, you can't turn in pods, so you're just going to need to turn your head side to side. And then the standard ones, Steam VR users playing on an Oculus headset when purchasing Bureau Gold, you're going to need to take off your headset to approve the purchase. And if you see that the game needs to update to play, but you don't see it in store, uninstall and reinstall. You are not going to lose any progress or data. And that is the end of the patch notes for this week. I hope you guys, there's not a lot of balance changes. This one is kind of like a bug squashing patch, but I think they did a really good job here. There's a couple other things that I'd like to see them fix for now, but I'm really excited about that knife change. And we'll see how everything goes. I'm excited to hear that loading music as well when we're loading into the game. I'm excited to see all these changes. Hopefully we can get the final end of the kind of like the bug fixes next week, and maybe some of the deathmatch modes either next week or the one after that. That's what I'm hoping for. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, anyways guys, that's it for this video. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, as it does help me out a ton. And other than that, I hope to see you guys out on the battlefield. Go get those wins.